Honestly thought I would come on here right now with my partner being like, it was just a TV show and it was all fabricated and we're happy as Larry.
Yo, we have to dive into this wild drama that's blowing up the internet right now. JoJo Siwa and her boo Kath Ebbs are officially done, and trust me, Kath is spilling everything. There's a ton going on, and we're about to break it all down like never before. The whole JoJo Siwa Big Brother UK situation just took a crazy turn. Kath Ebbs finally broke their silence and started talking about everything that went down between them. It's messier than anyone expected. In case you're out of the loop, JoJo jumped into the spotlight on this season of Celebrity Big Brother UK. At first, fans were actually vibing with her. She was handling some tough moments, and people were rooting for her. But it didn't take long before the internet started side-eyeing her real hard. And honestly, the reason why? It's juicy. JoJo was getting super close with one of her housemates. I'm talking about Chris Hughes. And if you don't know Chris, he's a big-time reality TV dude in the UK, famous from Love Island. Chris already had his fair share of controversies in the past, but somehow, he and JoJo became inseparable real quick inside that house. Like, not just chillin', they were always hanging out, cuddling, forehead kisses, the whole 9 yards. People online went off like, wait, isn't JoJo supposed to be taken? What's really going on here? And seriously, it's only getting crazier from here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below on whose side you're on, and smash that like if you're living for this drama. Man, watching JoJo getting all affectionate with Chris Hughes had the internet going crazy. The way they joked around, tossed out some questionable comments, and acted way too flirty, people were not having it. Right away, the internet started calling it emotional cheating at the very least. And some were even saying it was just flat-out disrespect to her partner. But it didn't stop there. JoJo had a few deep convos inside the house where she straight up questioned whether she should even be in a relationship. And remember, this is all happening live on TV. Fans were stunned, like, girl, what are you doing saying this when the cameras are rolling 24/7? Because here's the thing about Big Brother. They got those live feeds running non-stop. People catch everything. They chop up the clips, post them online, and boom, the whole world sees it. Folks have been shook watching JoJo act like she forgot her every move, and word was being broadcast to the world. And yeah, to her partner too. It looks like JoJo spent a lot of time inside that house reflecting on her life and who she really is. And honestly, it seems like she realized she didn't know herself nearly as well as she thought she did. And hey, that's fine. Everybody's on their own journey. But still, some of the stuff she said and did, it definitely felt like she wasn't thinking about how Kath would feel sitting at home, watching all this unfold. JoJo even opened up about something huge. She said maybe she's not just a lesbian, but actually identifies as queer. All while Kath was back home trying to hold it down, trusting that everything between them was still good. Eve, some people thought maybe JoJo was just hyping things up with Chris for TV ratings, but turns out it was way deeper than that. Kath opened up on TikTok, and the tea she spilled was wild. She said JoJo had actually pre-recorded daily video messages before she even left for Big Brother. Sweet, loving clips that would hit Kath's phone every day while she was gone. So the whole time, Kath was trying so hard to believe their relationship was still locked in tight. She clung to those messages, thinking everything between them was real. But nope, that illusion shattered fast. After flying nearly 24 hours all the way to the UK, hoping for a happy reunion, Kath got dumped by JoJo, not even an hour after they linked up again. Can you imagine? All that travel, all that hope, just to get left in the dust. Kath kept it real and said the internet had tried to warn them. People online were already calling out JoJo's messy behavior inside the house, But Kath wanted to believe the person they loved, not random strangers behind screens. Kath even dropped another bombshell. Apparently, before all this mess, JoJo had been talking about marriage. She made it sound like she was ready to lock it down with Kath. And now, it's just ashes. During Big Brother, JoJo got a letter from back home. Her mom wrote it, and inside there was also a quick little note from Kath. It said something like, "Kath's keen to see you when you get out." Real simple, real dry, and that hit JoJo hard. After reading it, JoJo was seriously unsettled. In the confessional, she straight up said she felt disappointed by the lack of love in Kath's message. Like, where was the "I love you"? Where was the "I miss you"? JoJo was sitting there confused and hurt, like, this is definitely something we're gonna have to talk about when I get out of here, 'cause what the heck? Fans watching at home caught the vibe immediately. A lot of people were saying it loud. That short, cold message from Kath, it was screaming that something was off, like everybody could feel it, especially with JoJo and Chris acting so extra in the house. It wasn't hard to connect the dots. Even some of JoJo's housemates started side-eyeing the situation, whispering stuff like, "I wonder how JoJo's partner is feeling watching all this from back home." That letter felt very telling, and it definitely wasn't giving happy couple energy. Then Kath later confirmed it on TikTok. When they finally saw JoJo again, JoJo was still super upset over that letter, still mad about the missing affection, even after Kath flew across the world to be there for the finale, and after everything, Kath just said they felt completely spent, like drained, empty, done. And yo, if you thought that was the end of it, think again. 'Cause after all that, JoJo didn't exactly come through with a clean apology or even try to make things right. Nah, instead, it seemed like JoJo was more caught up in her new reality TV fame than fixing what she broke. People online were quick to point it out too, saying JoJo looked way more focused on her image than on her actual relationship. She started posting all these cryptic messages about growing, healing, and finding herself, but barely even mentioning Kath or what went down. It felt like JoJo was already moving on, while Kath was still sitting there picking up the pieces. And it didn't take long before JoJo and Chris started popping up in some very cozy-looking pictures after the show wrapped. Fans went off, accusing them of basically playing everyone the whole time, and playing Kath the worst of all. Kath, for their part, stayed pretty classy, not dragging JoJo through the mud, just sharing their truth and letting people see the full picture for themselves. But you could tell, the hurt was deep. At the end of the day, it's looking like JoJo's Big Brother journey didn't just cost her a relationship, it cost her a lot of respect too. And honestly, people aren't sure she even realizes how bad it looks. Make sure you subscribe, drop your take in the comments, and smash that like button if you think JoJo seriously messed up here. And now, everybody's asking the big question. Was JoJo even serious about her relationship in the first place? 'Cause the way she's been moving lately has fans seriously doubting it. After everything blew up, JoJo hopped on social media trying to play it cool, posting selfies, dropping random dance videos, acting like nothing even happened. Meanwhile, Kath's over here healing in real time, being honest about the heartbreak they're going through. And you better believe the internet noticed the difference. Some people are saying JoJo's treating this whole thing like it's just another storyline, like it's all part of her next big personal growth chapter. But others are calling her out hard, saying she needs to own up to what she did instead of just dancing it away. And get this, there's even rumors swirling that JoJo might already be entertaining new flings behind the scenes. Nothing's confirmed yet, but after everything that went down with Chris inside the house, nobody would be surprised if JoJo's already on to the next. Kath hasn't said much more, and honestly, They don't even have to. Their silence is louder than any TikTok post. It's clear they're trying to move on with some dignity, while JoJo's just doing JoJo. At this point, it's safe to say the fairy tale is over. And the way it ended? Super messy. If you're still riding with us through all this drama, make sure you hit that subscribe, drop a comment, and smash that like for more updates. In the end, Kath kept it real. They said what we all watched unfold on TV was the truth. No sugarcoating, no twisting. And when it came to Chris, Kath didn't have much to say. And honestly, that silence spoke volumes. Since the final episode aired, JoJo's been real quiet too. Except for one TikTok where she said she wants to stay in the UK. No big explanations, no real addressing the chaos she left behind. But trust, people online have plenty to say about it. Kath's been liking some TikToks too, ones that are not holding back. Stuff like, not surprised by JoJo given her track record, and comments calling out how JoJo completely disrespected her partner. One TikTok even said, "What she did to you was terrible and unbelievably degrading. I don't know why we keep giving this person a platform anymore." And guess what? Kath liked it. Other fans poured in with love for Kath, telling them to get offline and heal. And honestly, after what they went through, who could blame them? Imagine sitting there, watching your partner fall for somebody else in real time, right in front of millions of people. That pain, on another level. This whole situation is just one big, messy heartbreak. And honestly, the show exposed a lot about JoJo, mainly that she really doesn't know herself yet. Which, hey, that's okay. She's still figuring it out. But she should definitely realize how her actions wrecked someone else's heart. Hopefully, JoJo takes a long, hard look at herself and thinks about how she would have felt if the tables were turned. If she had to sit back and watch her partner cuddling and flirting with someone else on TV, while she was still believing in their love. But for now, that's where things stand in the wild JoJo Siwa Big Brother drama. A whole mess with no real winners. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop all your thoughts in the comments, and smash that like button if you stayed for all this tea. Y'all are the best. Catch you in the next one.